My channel, welcome back. How are we all doing today? So I just want us to go through this live stream and make sure that you join us and support us in any way you can. So today we are going to touch few things, okay? As always, few things. But before we go through this, I want you to like the video, subscribe to the channel in case if you are new. Give this a thumbs up while we spend this time together. And I would like to start by reminding you that today Masamune Kano went to court, and many of you are aware, you have seen the update. So we are going to touch that update, then we go to other things that brought us here. But I would like to see your comment. Once you join us, put your comment and make sure you like the video. Like I said, share it to many platforms of your choice. That's one of the ways to support this platform. Okay, that's one of the ways. So, like the video.
Self-defense is a constitutional right. Self-determination is not a crime, but a right under the laws of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and customary international law. Therefore, I make no apologies for pursuing Biafra relentlessly and determinedly. It can never stop. Those who underestimate our resolve do so at their own peril. As I've said before, we are not alive, we are dead already. When you see men, you will understand how determined we are. But there is one thing we have resolved to do. From today onwards, the death of every Biafran will be avenged. If you kill a Biafran, you will be killed. No matter who you are, we will keep pursuing you until you die. You have no peace and you have no rest. I'm saying it on video that the whole world may understand. In 1966, the world kept quiet as Biafrans were slaughtered in their numbers, 300,000 in the north. 67 to 70, over 3.5 million people were killed. Nobody stood trial for it. Rwanda lost less than 100,000 people. ICC and international courts were convened to try those who were responsible, should I say, those who were culpable. The same thing in Liberia. But because you killed us between 66 and 1970 and nothing happened, and from 1945 to 1966 and nothing happened, that was the reason, or should I say, that is the reason why the Fulanis will keep coming to kill us on a daily basis. Right now, from this day onwards, if you kill us, we are going to kill you. The men are ready. They have come to defend Biafra land, not to separate from Nigeria, no. We are going to accomplish that via a referendum. But if you come to our villages now to rape our mothers or abduct our sisters, you will die in the process. Any governor found aiding any of these people or giving our land to Fulani Janjaweed will be in trouble with us. Let me make one thing abundantly clear to all of you listening. We have resolved to die for what we believe in. And our belief is simple, very, very simple, that we are going to defend the land of Biafra with all our might. Not in pursuit of secession, as the idiots would say, but in pursuit of the defense of our land so that our mothers can go to the farm without the risk of being raped and torn to pieces. Some of you saw what happened at Uli. How a very beautiful young Biafran lady went to the farm and never came back. She was not only raped, her body was mutilated, cut into pieces, and strewn all across her farmland. None of you did anything. Anambra State governor did nothing. Instead, he went along to appoint the same people that committed such heinous crime against the land itself into his cabinet. These are the idiots we're having to contend with in the land of Biafra. And we are saying enough is enough. If you're part of this very conspiracy to emasculate the children of God, to destroy Biafra land, then you are grossly mistaken. I know that the Fulani Janjaweed are not highly educated, they are not polished, they are not discerning, they cannot reason very well. Let me make this very, very clear. The Eastern Security Network is what it is. An organized vigilante outfit, rather than restricting the activities of the defense of our land to maybe Enugu State or Delta State or even Biafra State, for instance. We have resolved to defend the entirety of Biafran territory. Allow me to repeat, because some of you are not educated enough to understand what we are saying. I am addressing this to the Fulani Janjaweed. Allow me to repeat. The Eastern Security Network is there to safeguard our land, to stop Fulani terrorists from Mali, from Gambia, from coming into our land to kill us. Our mothers must return to their farms, and our daughters must be able to move about very, very freely. The only way out of the mess people are in Nigeria is that people should stop talking and doing the work necessary to free everybody from this Fulani-inspired bondage. Today, people died, or should I say a lawmaker was killed in Yoruba land. This same day, today, in Benue State, 4 people were killed. Even in Katsina, young boys were abducted, and girls, as a matter of fact, from the dormitories. That is the level of insecurity in Nigeria. People are dying on a daily basis. Are you going to sit down, just lament, talk about it, and nothing happens? Or are you going to join us to ensure that this reign of Fulani terrorism and insecurity is brought to an end? That is what we are for. That is why this very security outfit has been set up. And that is the work they are going to do. And nobody, and I repeat, nobody is going to stop us. Extrajudicial killings will no longer be tolerated.
Okay, welcome back. So I just decided to play this Mazamankan's message for you to understand what we are here for. And I have to welcome some of you that joined us on comment section, because the only way for me to know that you are here is when you put your comments. You can see me, I can't see you. You understand? So let it be clear. I'm going to go through comments before we go further. I have to appreciate Dixon. He's the first person that that put a comment. Say, watching from France, brother, almost heard Biafra from France, where Waisocha is residing. Nice to have you. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me this hour. And our sister Ijoma is here. Said hi to you, my sister. And Jerry Okonkwo, brother Kai, keep on doing this great job. I see you. Political Brohaha is with us. He says, hello, brother. Just read this out so that the defense team can hear it as well. Read what out, please. Let me. What do you mean? What should I read out? You mean the read? What do you mean by that? So that the defense force can hear it as well. You mean I should cut it out? Is that what you mean? This is live broadcast. Anybody have access to that? So if you want to, you can record it as well. That part, you see, I did not put my voice there, so you can record it and put it out if you want. Franca is here, greeting everyone. Ebonifa, good evening, Kai report. Odobe Chimaroke said, greeting, Master Kai report. I see you. And Ijoma said, I greet you, my brother. Keep on your good work. I think mean, keep on doing good or something like that. Okay, it is coming. Okay, said it is coming. Okay, no problem. Now, let us go through. Let me just touch few things about what happened in the court today, and you can see the title of this video, right? Some of you, of course, would like to criticize that. Why? What do you mean by that? Are you saying, are you bringing division in our land? It is time to call it what it is. You cannot keep on harboring something forever. I don't believe in that. Please like this video. Once you join us, like the video. We have 33 people watching at the moment. This is 10 minutes of the broadcast, and I want you to click on the like button because we have a lot to say here. You see, today's court case of Master Americano is just like a testament to what we already know. Anytime you see somebody trying to look down on Igbo people on Biafra, understand this. They are doing that because your brothers and sisters are the one giving them the green light to go on to do this and do that, nothing mega. And truly, they will be the one to fight you, whether you like it or not. We have seen what happened to Master Makano, the way and the condition in which they kidnap him. Everything is not hidden. You know those that are responsible. Few days ago, it was reported that Southeastern Senate representative or House of Rep and whatever they call that, they are the one making sure that everything about Mazakano's release will be withheld. This idea of, because today we understand that some people came there to give witness against Master Mazakano and they covered their faces. The same attempt they made years ago, and the lawyer then rejected it. And by so doing, the judge in charge, of course, had no option than to understand that you cannot give witness by covering your face and all that is unheard of. Now, they allowed it, and the lawyer of Mazakano did not counter that. Some people are saying that is a kind of mutual agreement between federal government and Mazakano's lawyer to enable them to release Mazakano. Personally, I disagree, and I will tell you why. I cannot buy into that, knowing for the fact that even the brothers of Mazakano claiming, those politicians who claim they are for security and they want to maintain everything, publicly reject to support the release of Mazakano due to fear of unknown. Because nobody go kasna oye many fisi big oya ganesi akanemi. If you know where you took your hand, that somehow you have contact something that we bring some order, you will be forced to put your fingers on your nose, close your nose to see if you can perceive one or two things. They know what they have done, and they're afraid of what may be the response, even though they have tried all their best to distract people from responding to them what they have done. It is not hidden. I'm not talking about, remember, some of the governors in Southeast now, they were not governor when Mazakano was kidnapped. Do you understand? Some of them, they inherited it, even the president. But bed of the same feather, of course, they will flow together. Everything that is going on now point fingers at our people. We are the one holding Mazakano. And not everybody, but many people that have, the only one now, they have something to say. They have something to do. Everybody is contributing in their own way. If you are kicking against, even if you're a student of 12 years, or 15 years, 18 years, yes, you are not a politician. You are not commanding or leading any meaningful group in Igbo land or Biafra land today. But in any moment that you kick against it at home, you are holding Mazakano into captivity. Anytime you kick against fundraising, you are holding Mazakano into captivity. Anytime you are distracting what people are doing to protect our land and to facilitate the release of Mazakano, you are just as politicians holding him. Anytime you throw your weight and support to the serving governors and senators in terms of holding Mazakano into captivity, because you see some people who cannot even afford a bottle of beer. Somebody gave them buy drink for them in beer parlor, all these little joints. They will be there making argument on why Mazakano should not be released. Some of them argue that, our women selling vegetable and okra are no longer going to the market on Mondays. And do you know that some people are making, feeding from what they gain in a day. Like, they don't have food until they go to market and sell some to buy food. Those preaching that kind of news, that kind of falsehood, you are holding Mazakano into captivity. So let us look beyond politicians. Politicians are truly doing what they're doing, which is not, I'm not here to defend them, but you in your own little, activities, what are you doing? If you are doing everything to maintain your office, where you are siphoning money in the structure or in the movement to free our people and to reach Mazakano, you are holding Mazakano into captivity. Some of you that claim that COS is one, causing problem and all that, we are coming back to that. Then we move from there to other things. But I just want to say something about Mazakano court case because it is trending as we speak. Everything that's going on is not hidden. But to me, I don't think that federal government is trying to have mutual understanding and respect to raise Mazakano. I don't buy into that because I have seen that Igbo representative in House of Reps and Senate House, they don't want Mazakano to be released. In fact, you may not say all of them, but at least, a reasonable, good percentage of them don't want him to be released. And they're no longer hiding it. Anybody that is doing something to stop Biafrans to question those politicians, you are also enabling Mazakano to be where he is. And you are pretending that you are everything is like, Mazakano, Oyendo. This broadcast may go in a different way, but I'm trying my best to avoid raising dust. All right? Because I've noticed that some of our people love to see you raising dust, and you are raising that dust. You can raise dust when it's needed, but not on everything. We need to be clean in terms of saying the truth. That is why I identify myself as an independent broadcaster and not a freedom fighter, not an agitator. Even my activities, you can see that I'm not agitating, right? What I'm doing is condition your mind to understand what will save you. For you to know that the only way to do the right thing is to think right. You cannot be thinking wrong and expect to do right thing. You cannot say that you are standing for the good thing and for a good purpose while doing something different from that thing that will lead you to success. Now, Mazakano went to court with all lawyers and everything. It's not about lawyers, but I hate this kind of mutual agreement that they are trying to play. I don't like it. Few months ago, maybe last year, Mazakano's family, burst out and they started complaining that they reached an agreement with Tinubu's son, Sheyi Tinubu. And that agreement says that and allow election to take place in Eastern region as IPOB organization because they couldn't lay hold of PM. Then they went through Mazakano siblings just to make sure that the election took place in the Eastern part. And this idea of they want P2B to be a president from Eastern part. Many of them want P2B to become president. In fact, you see some, I don't want to say Nigerians, most of the content creators from the Eastern part, they were like P2B. You saw some of them that are hardcore, IPOB hardcore, telling you that the best way to do that is to let us slow down, let us make sure that P2B, even if it's one time. Yes, I call to them, they say, yes, just a moment. You see them, IPOB families. Oh, let us just support the P2B. Let us slow down this agitation. Let us slow down. After election, then we carry on from where we stop. Only PM is the voice that said no. And he gave reasons. And he told them, if you try this thing and fail, where is your shame to come back and say you are fighting for the Biafra again? Because many of you talking about Biafra now, you have forgotten the job of PM on that. Because he was the one that made sure that Igbo people did not buy into that illusion of P2B's presidency, P2B presidency. And after the election, what happened? Many of them walk economically back to agitation, unidentified. Some of them know, they understand that this thing they're doing is a game of luck. They created different platforms, used their face to propagate that. Some of them that still have some element of shame, they did it. Immediately they fell, they go back to another platform and start talking about Biafra. The account on S called Citizen Observer is a typical example of that, because that account was not in existence. It was during the time of campaigning. The guy hide his face and do all the shenanigans. Of course, you don't know him, he don't show his face. All of them that don't bring their face to the media, they talked about this, they use their platform to promote and preach about P2B's presidency. Once they fail, they come back to them, use their platform to announce about Biafra and the freedom again. Who made it possible for them to have any connection to freedom back, to come back to freedom? PM. And this PM is the one they were calling for his head and all that. What I'm trying to tell you is that, like I started by telling you that many of us, in one way or another, you are enabling the conquest in our land without knowing. Just like PM said, some of you are in Kaba without knowing that you're in Kaba. You are doing that without knowing what you are doing. Some of them actually know. As long as money is clicking in their account, they don't care. They love to say what they want to say when they want to say it, as long as they have something gaining from that, something to benefit from that. That's all they want. And some of them don't have shame, not at all. You see, this class of shameless people talking about Biafra and trying to present themselves as, as an angel, they are more deadly than anything you can think of. What do I mean by that? They will come out and proudly tell you what they want. Talk as if they care. Talk as they will speak. The speech, when you listen to them, you think that, we have men, we have people here. Give them some time. They will begin to defeat. Especially when they see a little challenge. There's nothing in this life that you cannot run away from challenge all the time. Sometimes challenge is inevitable. Depends on what you are doing. But to them, it doesn't matter. Let me just write on. You see, after the P2B's election and everything, they came back. They started talking about Biafra again. The same people their job is to move anywhere that is going that will have much noise. They are there. Once the thing begins to fall back, they will go to the nearest option, and because they don't care about progressiveness. What they want is let us gain. What would I gain now? Not that. The same class of people that criticize PM for agitating for Biafra, they told you the Mazakano was killing people. That he was killing people. Our people are dying. Our people are dying. Our people are dying. Our people are this. Our people are that. Do you know that the same people that was telling the Mazakano is one responsible for buying of our people, that he's risking the life of Igbo youth. He's risking the life of Igbo youth. They are the one telling the Mazakano is an angel. Is a saint. That without Mazakano would have gone. And if you know, you know. Cancel from some of you that follow Mazakano then 2014, 15, 16, 17, even 18, you can bear witness of what I just said. Many people were on social media using platforms telling the Mazakano is a devil. That people are being buying, that he's just buying youth. He's not buying youth. He's just risking the life of youth. His job is to buy youth. That look at our people. This guy is just there in UK, enjoying with his family, and the youth, and pushing the gullible one to go and buy for nothing. You are buying them for nothing. Today, Mazakano is innocent. PM is the one buying people now. He is buying people. Look at him. No more, because his PM is now. He's not a preacher now. PM was the same people moved from Mazakano. Once Mazakano was kidnapped, they moved from Mazakano to PM. That are people who don't have the buy. Then you ask them, okay, if PM was the one, was PM doing the same thing when Mazakano was here? Who was buying people? Mazakano was just he's a peaceful man, he's a very gentle man, and all that. Okay, now PM is the problem. They will tell you yes. That this is what room agitator. What did he know? Who know him? If not, the Mazakano give him chance. That Mazakano don't even mean to tell you to go and follow him. That is just like a slip of tongue. It was Mazakano mistake, according to them, that PM was the problem. PM was the problem. Now that PM is not here, they have moved from PM now to Ngosorabe Fulani. Ngosorabe Fulani is one buying at people now. And all these names, all these people saying those things, they have not seen any of these people holding catapult to buy anybody. One thing, the funny part is that they ignore the people carrying the action. They don't talk about them. They don't mention them. You ask yourself, are they scared of them? The answer is no. Sometimes you may say yes. But the issue is not about, it's not as if they care about buying people. It's not as if they care about people being buyed. The simple thing they want to achieve is this: to take out the people speaking on your behalf, representing you. The agenda is to take them out. Then you'll be vulnerable for those buying people to buy you. They don't care about your existence. But when you hear them talking about they don't talk about people carrying the action. For example, now, you send your child to go and buy something, and your child on the way to buy something in the market and choose to fight another child. Okay? They refuse to separate the fight or talk about the two people fighting. They channel their anger on the parent who sent the child to go and buy something. If you tell youth to go and do something and they choose to do some criminal activities, are you going to talk about the criminal that are being carried out, or you will focus your energy on the person that sent them to go and do something that you know that is legitimate? That thing they told them to go and do, that the person sent the child to go and do, is not a crime. But they don't talk about the crime and those who carry that action, that crime out. They don't talk about it. They focus, they channel their energy on the parent who sent that child to go and do something that is genuine. Their intention is not to stop the fight. Their intention is to make sure that that child will not come out again ever. So that anything that the child went there to do, nobody will do it again. It will take you years to raise or to have another parent who may sound like the person that they ended up taking away from the picture. You see, all those people, that's what I call conquest enablers. They all have one thing in common. Before they say something, they have to calculate what they're going to gain. What am I going to gain from this thing? Some of our people, anything that will give them this kind of space to gain something, that is what they will focus on. They will focus on that without looking back. Anything that comes their way, they don't care. All they want is to make sure that whatever is coming out have something for that will enter in their pocket. Nothing more. Nothing more. Now, this is almost 30 minutes of this broadcast. I'm going to go to the comment section again to greet those that joined us. Then after this, I may not visit comment section anytime soon. You know, I may, but not as regular as we normally do, because I'm going to put a phone number here so that you can, that thing that you want to say, you may set a call. I said that. Then let me start by, okay, Ijoma said, I greet you, my, okay, I think that's where I stopped. Okay, Political Bruhaha, who said that I should read something. Hello, my brother. That aim of those dream is for them to state that the broadcast was done in Nigeria. Okay, you know that initially the law said that they did not mention where the broadcast was made from. Okay, now I get what you are trying to say. You're talking about Mazakano court case. That the idea of testifying that Mazakano, because one of the testifiers said that they went to Mazakano's hotel room in Lagos and caught him with some broadcast equipment and something like that, just to make sure that they use that on APM, not PM, Oyendu Mazakano down, to pin him down. Yeah, it is true. They are looking for a way to bring it back. I understand that, and see, my brother, anything is possible. The mutual agreement is what I want. That for the lawyer to allow this to happen. Personally, I'm not in support of it because they should have kicked against it in the first place. Unless if they did it and the judge, out of their dubious character and all that, refused to, reason in that way. But if they keep quiet, like you saw them in the court today, believing that there's a mutual agreement, let them remember the mutual agreement that they had with P2P, with Mazokano's siblings, to allow election to take place in Southeast and all that, 2023. If that is the case, the mutual agreement between Sheyi Tinubu, son of Tinubu, where is the agreement? Because the agreement was after the election that allowed the election to take place in Southeast so that my father would become president. And we know, don't forget about how we're going to win. We will win. But I can assure you that once my father emerges as the president of Nigeria, he will release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Until this day, the man don't even Sheyi Tinubu, who is not even a president, I don't think he's taking their call, let alone abiding to that mutual agreement. So that mutual agreement is just there, and meaning that they deceived Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's siblings. I don't know if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's siblings have capacity to stop sit at home or to dictate whether the election will take place or not. I'm not here to tell you they have the capacity. I don't think. But the truth is that whether they have it or not, agreement is an agreement. So election took place in Southeast. Although Biafra did not come out to vote much, now the Tinubu and his son refused to buy into that agreement they had with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's siblings. For Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's siblings to come out and lament publicly simply means that maybe the guy is not even picking their call anymore. That's my own imagination. That's what I feel. Because this agreement took place in secret. For them to come out publicly to lament on that means that something is going on and it's not going well at all. Now, when you hear that the lawyer did not kick against this kind of witness that will cover face and testify against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, somebody said that this is just like a mutual agreement that Tinubu will release him. They're looking for a way to land on a soft land, where everything would. No, they are trying to manipulate you again. These people don't love you. They'll never love you. And Tinubu have personal hatred, just like we have on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, just like most of them have on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's not hidden. You see, Tinubu, Wike, and Hopos of them. If any of them, these are the three least Nigerians that we somehow love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm not saying that I have intel. This is my own personal analysis, my own observation, my own belief, my own opinion. So you may have something different from what I just said. But these three, if you ask me to point 3 people, in fact 10 people that we never ever support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released. Number 1 is Hopos of them. 2, Tinubu. 3, Wike. Any of them may appear as number 1. They are all in the same class. You see these 3, my dear. So anybody telling me that you have a mutual agreement with any of them, they accept to have agreement with you because they want to deceive you to gain what they want to gain. And if you allow them to gain that, it may not end and it may not go down well. The only way to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was what PM was doing. Easy and fast. But who made it difficult for Mazi Samanekpa? PM. Who made it difficult for him? Some of us don't understand Mazi PM, not Mazi, PM Samanekpa. I prefer to call that PM instead of Mazi. Who made it difficult for them? They are the same people acting as if they are Biafra today. The same people. Nothing. There's nothing you can tell me. Are they from Sokoto? Are they from Meduguri? They're not even from Ondo State. They are not from Ogun State. These are not Yorubas. People that made it, that is holding our people down, they are not spirits. You know them, you see them. But somehow, Fadika, so the anti Natana Scrutrum. If you want to pull it out, you not even say that. Let me use something like mosquito. Okay, na be na if you try to kill that mosquito, by jamming your head together, you somehow hit your egg. You understand? If you also want to allow it, it's too painful. So it's something that's quite difficult to handle. It's not as if you don't have any solution to that. And Bosnians are a typical example of what Biafra should emulate. I'm not here to tell you what the Bosnians are doing to their saboteurs. Go and do your research on that. All right? Because some of you, if you are promoting violence, no. You cannot just lay your hand for someone to chop it off because you are peaceful. That kind of peace is now what for that peace, now what for that kind of peace. Anyway, Mazin Namodekano made it possible that many of you are talking about Biafra. I remember those days during my secondary school days. Do you know that there's this Biafran money, like coin, Biafran money that in our house those days. I just saw it in my father's box. I was like, what is this? I was looking for someone to explain it to me. My father was not in town then. Then I asked my brother, my elder brother then. I said then as if he's there. He's not my brother anymore again. He's still my elder brother. He's there. So my brother told me that no, don't bring it out. Don't bring it out. Hide it. That if they see it, no matter your age, you are going to for prison. Even to mention even Biafra, I traveled to Lagos. I lay hand on one of our neighbor then have this videotape, Biafran cassette. He used a cloth and wrap it and put it in iron. You cannot come out in the street and say Biafra. Now you are saying that, and people are, you understand? You are saying that now. Who made it possible? Mazin Namodekano. And who made it possible for you to sit at home? Residents of PM Azamadepa. Those of you that fought PM are still using that because they are no longer talking about sit at home sit at home is people are dying because of sit at home. Samanekpa was buying people in our land. How? Because of sit at home. Sit at home is still on. Even though nobody's enforcing it, nobody's dictating, threatening your life over that. Biafrans are willingly, as always, sitting at home. You may say it's no longer the way it was and all that, but are they sitting at home, yes or no? They are sitting at home. Who made it possible? PM. Now, let me not jump from this our brother's message because he said that he wanted me to read that. He said again, how can you persecute persecute one for making broadcast from UK and you want to try him in Bongo? It is just to establish that they have right to try him in Bongo since he did the broadcast in Bongo. They have already started trying him. So what are they trying to defend here? This is just like orchestrated plan. The reason why I don't venture much in that is simply because no matter how you want to put it, the intention and the motive of holding him is very clear. Make sure that you stop him because some Easterners see him as a threat to their political career. So all this shenanigans is about you protecting the interest of one man to make sure that I become governor. This is my governorship, my tenure. Let me finish it, and I also want to go to Senate. So it will linger on and on. Governor never finish. Once this one go, another one will come. Their colleague will join there, their siblings will join there. So it is just like a family business. Mazin Namodekano, keep him there. He's buying our people, really. Then when people buy our people in Nimbo, in Ozowan, in Ozonsoka, in Anambra, in Imo, in Abia, in Ebonyi, in Delta, in River State, in Akwa Ibom, to use that buying is not that. It's not. No. Yes, somebody died, but it's not all that buying that we're talking about. We are talking about the buying that comes from Mazam or Samanekpa. That one is the crime. The other one is, that one, let us take heart. Let us console ourselves. The pine is, yes, the pine people, but it's not, that pine have different level. That's the level of pine that is considerate. The other one is, no, this one is from Mazam is unbearable. The one from Mazam, you can, no, don't talk about pine that Fulani people. It is normal. There are people in Meduguri. Are we not here? Did we say anything? Are we did we by ourselves? Let us just let it be the way it is. But when somebody make a statement that you don't like, oh, this statement is we end up buying our people. Let us go after him. Let us go after him. A statement that has not resulted in any buying of anybody. You are calling for the person's head. Then somebody who buys somebody in your present, it become an angel. Now, our brother went on by saying, he said, nothing else. That's from Political Bruhaha. He made this comment. He wanted me to read it out. Nothing else. The defense team should bear that in mind and not to trivialize what I know. I'm not coming about that word. That witness testimony. Now he said again. That was why they started. That was why they started by saying that he was arrested from a hotel room and broadcasting equipment were caught with him. Let the defense team assess the truthfulness of that stupendous testimony. I do have another thing here. My brother, I believe that defense team are being deceived here. I stand to be correct. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know what they discuss in secret. But if what is playing out on social media or in public is what happens with the intention that somehow they have a mutual understanding agreement with one another, I doubt. Personally, I doubt. I don't buy into that. Do you understand? I don't buy into that. And I don't see it as something that is reasonable enough. I don't see it at all. Because the intention is very clear. They want you to give them a chance out of trust. There's nothing like trust here. Unless if the lawyer had choose to finally nailed the whole thing in favor of Nigeria state, that's a different thing. I'm not here to tell you anything about it that I don't know. Let us just wait, but this is my own personal opinion. Like I said, I may be wrong, but this is what I can tell you for now. Now, let us go to the subject of the day, the main topic, the main cocoa, why we are here in the first place. I've seen some people, in my comment section, in some of the videos that I made these few days, different comment, different criticism, and all that is good. Now, let me welcome my brother Armstrong. He's here. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you for joining me. And we have a lot of people here. Priscillian is with us. Ahmad Yachigosa is with us. And Olivia also is with us. Woke Zwika, of course, our brother is always in. And Our Lady of Mountain of Kamehimit. Nah, you're welcome, my sister. Oluchi Wagod. Oluchi Wagod is here. Kai, well done. What kind of people is this called Igbo? My dear. We are here together. And who again? I think I said my greetings to you before. Lee dated his message. Franca is here. And who again? I don't want to miss anybody so that none of you will bear grudges against me. And Idama said, and presently they are working so hard to implicate our DPM, but I can't see her Gaba Hono. My sister, Ise. And Simon said, all must help United States of Biafra, last hope of all African countries. Obi, he said, Obi-Wan, Obi-Wan, our brother, we are here. Good evening, Mr. Kai, thank you, I see you. And Ejiofor said, good evening, sir. Good evening to you, Ejiofor, nice to have you. We love you, thank you so much, I appreciate you for that. Celestine said, you two nothing different I don't know, you two, nothing different them and you. Okay, you two, nothing different them and me. And then I understand what I'm saying. But next time you put your grammar properly so I can understand what you say. You two, you two, nothing different them. Where is there's no verb in your statement. Okay. Not even them with me and me. You there about you can't even expatiate on what you just said. Like you say this, you are doing this, you are doing this, and you say this. That is the problem I have with many of you in the fallback. That's why it was so easy for you to fall like a dry leaf. You are many of you. Don't worry, I'm coming to the issue because some of you don't understand what you guys are doing. I imagine I said I expect Ogenkere Group to ask why Mazen Kano allows senior advocate of Nigeria to defend him. You know, people like you, Ahmad Chico said that reason deep is the reason why I believe that Biafra will come. I'm being honest. It doesn't matter, even if it's 5 people. Do you know that you are pushing me to the program that I want to do? Do you know that I saw Sia celebrating the Amazon Kano, arrive in the court with senior advocate of Nigeria? This is who they are. Inconsistent. People who cannot stand on one thing. Like, you say you are not getting anything, right? Why is this so difficult for you to maintain your stand? You are jumping here. Every second you are moving. Like they said that the world is moving around the sun, right? They are moving together with the sun. In other statement, you made a post looking deep analysis, how COS have link with Nigerian state. You are making another statement, another post, how celebrating how Mazen Kano is arriving in the court with a huge number of Nigerian with Nigerian chief judge and and all that. Only you on your one mouth. You when PM was having town hall meeting with Biafrans in Lagos, in Abuja, and other states in Nigeria. They were donating money in local account. It was okay. When CS brought an account, account, who are you to? There's no way you tell me that even if you donate money, fundraising you are making outside Biafra land, like in diaspora, that you move that money in Bongo without using Bongo account. I want you to prove me wrong. How do you do that? How? You are good in reporting account CS release, reporting it every now and then, right? Just because you want Biafran to see reason why you are doing that it is dangerous to use Bongo account in what you are doing. You doing that, you abuse also, trying anything to convince Biafrans that using the account is wrong, that is unheard of. But you couldn't do that when PM was here with you. And you want people to see you as honorable. And then some of them attach honorable in their name. Honorable minister. Honorable, isn't it? Honorable. Really. Really. You also don't want people to believe that COS mean good. And the reason is because, just a moment, please. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I have to answer this call. So, where did I even stop? Okay, they told you that PM Simon Ekpa, that he's the only way, he's the one that they trust, they believe, and everything, which is good. But you refuse to condemn the same thing that you claim that is a taboo now. Then that's hypocrite. And somehow they want to buy into that, to believe them in what they're saying. They want it so bad. Many of you have seen a video. Many of you, I think the video of let me look for that. Let me see if I can display it here, because this is last stream, so I can flip the camera. But let me try to explain it while looking for that video. There's a group of people from Aludo, from Igodomigodo to Aludo, Igodomigodo in Benin, Edo State, that made a video in the past praising CEO. Just pay attention, because our own is not. We are not here to cite anything that you yourself, or say anything that you yourself cannot have access to. Now let me flip the camera. I may not be able to locate that particular video, but I will try my best to show you those that I'm talking about. Now listen, let me remove, just a moment, let me remove this. I want you to see this with your own eyes. All right, with your own eyes, watch this. Now these people, there was a time people like this dressed themselves and they made a video. The one they were talking about praising CUS, that they stand with the United States of Biafra. That they stand with the United States of Biafra. Listen. And that video went viral. Those who claim they are fallback, Sia and the Anko, some commanders begin to use that video to warn people from Igodomigodo that they don't have anything like that. They call them ragtag. Like, look at them. That they couldn't have anything in their hand. They made a broke. They were insulting them. That said they have what they're holding on is then gone. They don't have what it takes. You know, Sia mocked these people like never before. Sia mocked them with everything. Not only Sia, okay. But why I'm emphasizing on Sia on this issue is because today he's celebrating them. Listen. This is people who condemn them and are posting them. This is Ogekere group. This is Ogekere group. You can see here. This account, University in Kendi Biafra. This one. These are them. They are not celebrating this particular group. Now, all of them condemned them in the past. Here again is the same group. This is the same people from Igodomigodo. Now, Sonak Barawa is celebrating them today. Look at the name. Igodomigodo citizens have risen against the Fulani. Before they called them Ratag, when they made a broadcast, the same group. Many of you don't understand the politics going on in this issue of Biafran regulation, and I'm here to expose few things for you. Few of them, not all, please. Now, here is the same people, the activities in Igodomigodo in Edo State, to stop sit at home, to pass message of sit at home, which I'm not against it. Don't get me wrong, but there's something that made me to bring this video for you to see. Some of you on X, maybe you have come across this video, but you may not understand what happened before then. Now because they want to show the body of the Ababuleba. Let me just shift it to something else. Now look at let's maintain this place. Now some of them were busy celebrating them and telling you that they are doing good, they have done this, they have done that. I think I jumped the one that Sia made. So you see Sia. Now this is Sia. Okay? Celebrating. Look at him. Celebrating the same people. Telling you that the Biafran Liberation Army, Igodomigodo, command in powerful crusade and deliverances. This is not your Madam Nigerian madness or Westo. we have activated the defense of Biafran land if you have Nigerian army, police, and Ebubago plus AGU, Nandi na Iche na Eche Ucho in your house, and I don't know what you mean by that. Evict them now. Okay. Now this is Sia giving warning, celebrating the same people. The same Sia was the one laughing at these people, telling them that they don't even have anything, they don't hold anything, that the Nagosora Beze is one using them and doing this and doing that. But today, these people, look at them here, they have, this is my own judgment. Maybe USB defense may have a different opinion to that, to what I'm about to say. The same group of people who were once celebrating COS are now, if you the audio here is very, very low, so I'm not gonna play it. But this man here, the same group, they were 3 in number, made a video in solidarity with the United States of Biafra. They have deviated now to Oginkere. And that's why you see them celebrating them, calling them commanders and gallant men. Before they said that they don't know these people. If you go to Facebook, okay, let me flip the camera. I think I need to show you this so that many of you, because I believe that many of you are in doubt of what I'm saying now. Some of you are in doubt. Let me look for, just a moment, let me look for a way to bring it forward so that it will make more sense to you. It will make more sense to you to understand that what I'm saying is not just a mere talk. Now let me just give me a moment. Let me see if I can locate Facebook, because the account called Biafra for Biafra, which Sia and Co said that account belonged to Gentle, condemn this individual, these people that we are seeing them celebrating today. I'm here to talk about how the whole thing started, because I've seen that many of them are trying to move away from the main subject of the matter and trying to tell you that Nicholas and begin to tear the house down. Let us, what I'm going to tell you is something that many of you know, but maybe you have forgotten. Let us refresh our memory on how the whole thing started as people from outside, because I'm not an insider. Okay? So I will do my best to show you that. Just a moment, let me attend to this caller. Let me just respond to. Okay, so okay, let's continue. Now, let me see if I can key in Biafra or Biafra. Okay, Biafra or Biafra on Facebook. Let us visit Biafra or Biafra on Facebook and see if there's any time they cross red to condemn these people from Igodo when they were in support of CS and USB. They told you that they are criminals, but because somehow they are now talking about it, because the video that I just showed to you now, the guy was sending greetings to Masamonokan, to PM and to Ogenkere, and to commanders and generals in Biafra Liberation Army, which I'm not here to tell you that greeting them is a taboo. But I just want to see the hypocrite. When they tell you, when they point finger at somebody and tell you this person is a criminal, know that they're saying that because of something that maybe disagreement they have with that person, not that truly the person is a crime committer, as they want to paint that person in public for you to swim in that and believe that that's the way to go. Now, let me, just a moment, I'm looking for, I choose not to flip the camera now because I don't know if they post Ndebule at this platform or anything like that. So let us be selective, because so that you're not gonna affect the platform we are using at the moment. So I'm trying my best to, God may have it. Now, this is just a moment. So the video of the video that I am talking about. How many of you remember this video? How many of you remember when people from Igodo came out holding even Ebenakona, and somebody condemned that publicly? Okay. Now here is this our sister. This one is from Aludo State, according to Nikki here. But these are same Igodo people. They condemn them, and now look at it. See, the same uniform, the same color, the same everything. They cross them. That in condemnation, that they are not for. Let us read what Biafra said. The Biafran Defense Council, the administrative body of the Biafran Defense. Just a moment. So sorry about it. Now, you can see here, he said, let me take it again because I was distracted anyway. He said, the Biafran Defense Council, the administrative body of the Biafran Defense Forces, has noted with dismay, okay, the impersonation of the Biafran Liberation Army by certain individuals, organized by desperate elements seeking to make a point. We urge all Biafrans to take this warning seriously, as the consequences for violators will be severe. That is threat. A video featuring approximately 4 men from Aludo State. This Aludo is in Igbo land, though. Okay, posted by an individual named Nikki on X shows them falsely representing themselves as members of the Biafran Liberation Army. The council has directed the commander of the Biafran Liberation Army in Aludo to identify these individuals and ensure they face appropriate punishment. Okay, so we are not going to read everything, but you can see the write-up, very long. Now, and they ended up crossing them as bad eggs. Today, here on X, the same people are busy celebrating them and telling you that these are gallant soldiers, gallant Liberation Army. Why? Because they are now inciting their own people. They are now siding Ogenkere. They are now talking about Ogenkere. Not from Aludo, but Igodomigodo. But remember, they told you that these people are people that they don't know, who are there, they are this, they are that. I don't know if you're following what I'm saying, because many of you may not understand what is playing out. You may not understand it, but the truth of the matter is that everything I'm telling you here, you can verify it on your own. You can go out there and verify it. Like I said, it is not hidden. It is not hidden. Now, let's go to the issue of this hour. I have seen some people on my comment section trying to tell me that Ngozi Odagbeze is the one bringing division. She is the one that started this, argument, creating, fraction and all that. In fact, Ogenkere Group have even dragged it to the extent of saying that USB is breakaway group. I don't understand when they say that breakaway. Somebody like me, I got confused. When PM made it clear that Biafra will be redeclared on 2nd of December, he planned it from January to December. That's the time frame that he gave. And he initiated self-referendum. Quoting what Master Mekano said, if you follow us from the beginning, I played Master Mekano's message here. Let me, in fact, you know what? Let me see if I may go back to that message of Master Mekano, so that you, though it's about 6 minutes, so that you understand what happened. PM followed everything that Master Mekano said. Master Mekano said that when he formed ESN, in the broadcast he made to tell Biafrans or the whole world the job of ESN, he said, I quote, Biafran, not army, ESN is not to break away from Nigeria or to make what is it called? To form army, Biafran army, that is for security purpose of Eastern region. Security purpose of Eastern region. And he made it clear that it is not army. That for Biafra to form army, that will be after referendum. Okay? After referendum, meaning that he will have mandate of Biafrans to do that. Now, I will leave you with that message. Just hear this.
Self-defense is a constitutional right. Self-determination is not a crime, but a right under the laws of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and customary international law. Therefore, I make no apologies for pursuing Biafra relentlessly and determinedly. It can never stop. Those who underestimate our resolve do so at their own peril. As I've said before, we are not alive.
Please, I have noticed that many of you that are watching are not hitting the like button. We have 100 plus watching at the moment. Do me a favor and like the video. Only 59 people have liked the video, so you should get the like button up. Please, in case you have forgotten, that is one thing I want you to do. Rush now and do that very, very fast, because we are still streaming. So others may join us as while we are streaming. Very important. I'm not mandating you. I'm begging you to do that. Thank you.
We are dead already. When you see men, you will understand how determined we are. But there is one thing we have resolved to do. From today onwards, the death of every Biafran will be avenged. If you kill a Biafran, you will be killed. No matter who you are, we will keep pursuing you until you die. You will have no peace and you have no rest. I'm saying it on video that the whole world may understand. In 1966, the world kept quiet as Biafrans were slaughtered in their numbers, 300,000 in the north. 67 to 70, over 3.5 million people were killed. Nobody stood trial for it. Rwanda lost less than 100,000 people. ICC and international courts were convened to try those who were responsible, or should I say, those who were culpable. The same thing in Liberia. But because you killed us between 66 and 1970 and nothing happened, and from 1945 to 1966 and nothing happened, that was the reason, or should I say, that is the reason why the Fulanis will keep coming to kill us on a daily basis. Right now, from this day onwards, if you kill us, we are going to kill you. The men are ready. They have come to defend Biafra land, not to separate from Nigeria, no. We are going to accomplish that via a...
Did you hear that? This is the part that made me to go back to this video. Let me take it back again. That is what Mazagane said then. And PM made sure that that in PM Mazagane said, he carried it out. He put it into action. Listen again.
Right now, from this day onwards, if you kill us, we are going to kill you. The men are ready.
The men are ready.
They have come to defend Biafra land.
They have come to defend Biafra land. The men are ready. They have come to defend Biafra land. Now listen.
Not to separate from Nigeria, no.
Not to separate from Nigeria, no.
No. We are going to accomplish that via a referendum.
We are going to accomplish that. When the time to separate from Nigeria, when they are ready for that, we are going to accomplish that via referendum. You see why PM insisted on referendum before the declaration of Biafra. Do you understand it now? Now, let's continue.
But if you come to our villages now to rape our mothers or abduct our sisters, you will die in the process.
That is what ESN was formed to go after invaders. Do you understand it now? That was the plan. Security network. Then the conquest enablers, they don't take it, they see that as a threat. Something that they couldn't do as a governor. Something they couldn't do as a senator. The job is to make sure that this thing, this singular act of PM, Mas Namdekan, is a threat to them. They want to go against him. They want to stop him by every means necessary. And they try their best. And with the help of those who were shouting Biafra, not the politicians. Politicians couldn't have done anything. Even to scratch Namdekan, they don't have the power and what it takes to do that. They have to go to those claiming that they are carrying flags, that they are coordinators, those that are holding money. You know, what they call themselves. Some of them said that they are whiter and whiter than snow. Because Master said that we are whiter. Master did not include all of them. Just like when Master said that when women join Biafra, that Biafra will come. Some Monday na Begus na different part of Europe and other America and the rest of them. People that don't have what it takes to even be in a WhatsApp group where freedom is being discussed. They moved holding that statement very firm and claimed they are now with Mazin American. They joined in. And when they joined, what happened? They began to commit nuisance. All of them now shouting, many women, not one, I don't want to mention them now, but you know many, not one person, many of them in America, in Europe, in Canada, in Asia, in Middle East, some in Africa, of course. They took that advantage, pretending that, oh, we are here. You know, Master can talk about women. Hey, we are here now. Are we not women? Dangerous people. Master was not referring to every women, on selected people. But they want to hold that statement that they are important in the agitation. What is going on in Godon? I'm going to tell you this for free. How many of you know a woman called Madam Arewa? If you know, you know. Now, no and they are doing this shenanigans. Good for them. But understand this. A woman who claims that she's not alone, distant herself, they always crawl back. They will crawl back to pollute air. That's what Adam Ono is doing. They don't want, they will pretend that they are for peace and all that. But we are here watching. Our own is to do what is good. We're going to report it. I don't want to do detailed analysis on that, but I just want to give you an idea of why when people will make video now and say, oh, USB. Another one, another one is about beating. Once we beat them and they will follow you. Anyway, let's continue. Let me allow Matakan to finish this statement because some of you that you do not start from the beginning, you have the privilege to listen to that now.
Any governor found aiding any of these people or giving our land to Fulani Janjaweed will be in trouble with us. Let me make one thing abundantly clear to all of you listening. We have resolved to die for what we believe in. And our belief is simple. Very, very simple. That we are going to defend the land of Biafra with all our might. Not in pursuit of secession, as the idiots would say.
Somebody said that Madam Mano is not from Igodomi. No, she's not from Igodomi, but she have influence in what is going on in that region. You may not believe me, but let's not go there. Do you know that Madam Ashoka still have influence in what is going on with Ogenkere? And I don't know. You may not believe, right? So, no problem. Let's just forget about it because, like I said, I can only say what I want to say. So the rest you can. This is my opinion. I'm not here to represent anybody. Like somebody send you to Ghana. No. What I'm saying here is my own opinion. Like I started by telling you that I may be wrong. I'm not telling you that I have, if I have evidence, I will tell you that there's evidence. I have evidence of that, of what I'm saying. But this is my own analysis. This is my own findings. You yourself can have a different findings for what I do, for what I have. So I understand that. And I'm not saying that you are wrong. You may say that I'm wrong, I accept. But allow me to hold this one for now. This is where I stand. This is my belief for now. Okay?
but in pursuit of the defense of our land so that our mothers can go to the farm without the risk of being raped and torn to pieces. Some of you saw what happened at Uli. How a very beautiful young Biafran lady went to the farm and never came back. She was not only raped, her body was mutilated, cut into pieces and strewn all across her farmland. None of you did anything. Anambra State governor did nothing. Instead, he went along to appoint the same people that committed such heinous crime against the land itself into his cabinet. These are the idiots we're having to contend with in the land of Biafra. And we are saying enough is enough. If you're part of this very conspiracy to emasculate the children of God, to destroy Biafra land, then you are grossly mistaken. I know that the Fulani Janjaweed are not highly educated, they are not polished, they are not discerning, they cannot reason very well. Let me make this very, very clear. The Eastern Security Network is what it is.
Somebody asked, Brother Kai, is Madam Ari one now against our DPM? The question you should ask is, what I'm going to ask you is this. Was she in support of her before? Was she in support? When last did you see her? Not even in Logan. When last? They hide. That is one thing I noticed about the class of Biafran agitator after after the arrest or the detention of PM and all that. We have people who are not proud of their action. They always want to hide somewhere to commit it. People that are pushing and committing a lot of things, pushing a lot of negative energy, they are not coming out to do that these days. They influence others to go and do it. In fact, let me not just go through that. Okay. The question is, was she in support of her before?
An organized vigilante outfit, rather than restricting the activities of the defense of our land to maybe Enugu State or Delta State or even Bayelsa State, for instance. We have resolved to defend the entirety.
Okay.
Of Biafran territory. Allow me to repeat because some of you are not educated enough to understand what we are saying. I am addressing this to the Fulani Janjaweed. Allow me to repeat. The Eastern Security Network is there to safeguard our land, to stop Fulani terrorists from Mali, from Gambia, from coming into our land to kill us. Our mothers must return to their farms, and our daughters must be able to move about very, very freely. The only way out of the mess people are in Nigeria is that people should stop talking and doing the work necessary to free everybody from this Fulani-inspired bondage. Today, people died, or should I say a lawmaker was killed in Yoruba land. This same day, today, in Benue State, 4 people were killed. Even in Katsina, young boys were abducted, and girls, as a matter of fact, from the dormitories. That is the level of insecurity in Nigeria. People are dying on a daily basis. Are you going to sit down, just lament, talk about it, and nothing happens? Or are you going to join us to ensure that this reign of Fulani terrorism and insecurity is brought to an end? That is what we are for. That is why this very security outfit has been set up, and that is the work they are going to do. And nobody, and I repeat, nobody is going to stop us. Extrajudicial killings will no longer be tolerated.
So that is where we're going to end it, this matter kind of speech. But you understand the message, right? So I've noticed that some of you, our target is to have 100 likes while we are streaming. So I don't know why you guys, some of you have refused to like the video. In case if you want to like it, but you are not seeing the option, there's a 3 dots at top corner of your right hand on your phone. Tap it and you see the option to like the video. Hit like button. Okay, we cannot have number of 100 plus watching live, and we couldn't have get the like button up. I don't know why, but no problem. Let's continue. I just want you to let's go to this issue that I promised that we're going to discuss about. Now, let me remind you that after convention, immediately after convention, in fact, during an end part of the convention, we begin to sense some Kuruke movement from people who supposed to be a partaker of Biafran redirection. They choose not to stand on what they declared, even though they pretend that they support it, they are this and that, but their actions are saying otherwise. The whole world watched that convention. People were happy. People celebrated. In fact, non-Biafrans actually celebrated. They were happy for Biafrans. And the hope was high. People believed that somehow a new door is here, that everything is going to work the way it was anticipated, that there's hope, there's a future. In fact, people begin to feel that kind of new life in them. Somebody somewhere chose to do something otherwise, went on social media and begin to report and castigating the person that made that possible, that made the family education possible. And they tried their best to erase her name from that regulation. You may have issue with her. You may think that she's not getting it right. She may not getting it right in your own word. Or maybe the way things are going is not the way you expect it to be. You have different view from what others have. But lying against her on something that is in public domain, like something that everybody can see is not hidden, is where I felt like it is wrong. I mean, you cannot just overlook those things that happened before the convention and after the convention and begin to expect people to somehow follow what you are preaching. When I call them joy killers, some of you don't understand the reason why I did that. The joy that many people had after the redeclaration of Biafra is not because people want to see other part of Nigeria being set ablaze or anything. No, it's about being free from what you already know that is on your neck, pulling your neck out from that stranglehold to make sure that you can have some breath, you can have some refreshment in you, you can take some fresh air. That was what people were expecting. And the joy is like, even people, every different liberation army, then none of them can beat their chest and say that they were not happy. They are not happy about what happened. But somebody somewhere begin to poison minds, poison brain, twisting words to suit the narrative, to preach against what happened. And some of them, if not all, bought into that and ran with it. That is why the whole thing is where it is now. Now, you trying to analyze it, and you don't see reason to blame those who went to social media to do that, those who decided to lie, those who chose to do one or two things to prove a point, to the extent of telling Biafrans that Biafran army cannot carry actions the way they need to carry it. And the same God said that she have army. Is a kind of a Game of Thrones. They want to drag position where there's nothing to drag about. It is very clear. It's just like as clear as day. When Biafran let me start when PM was called for questioning. Everywhere was so calm. There's some element of panic on the air. Nobody know what could happen. Nobody will know what it's all about, what happened. Like me, I'll keep on refreshing my system to see his post, to read some his posts, some articles. 1 day, 2 days, wow. Biafran begin to question where is PM and all that. Nobody was able to answer. Not the acting one, the one who claimed that he's acting. He was not able to address anybody. It was when COS summoned courage, even though she don't have, I don't believe that she have intel from what others do have, but they were panicking to come up to address. Now, connected to what happened when Mazakan was kidnapped, PM addressed Biafrans and let Biafrans know what happened and calm the situation, just like give some hope without leaving everybody, out from the what is going on. He was the one that summoned courage to tell Biafrans, calm down, and word of encouragement. Remember, he was not a member of DS. He's not a member of DS. He was not there. Even those who claimed they are next to Master Ghana couldn't say anything. They were in panic, or somehow they couldn't say anything because they facilitated his kidnap. Do you understand it? Now, narrow it down to what happened to PM. The same thing repeated again. Those who claim that they are men, I am a man here, couldn't do that, couldn't do what men are known for. They couldn't, they couldn't do what PM did. To replicate that thing that PM did in the past. They couldn't do it. CS did. Then after CS, people like us watching from outside are taking notes. Having passed through challenges, having seen the torment, having seen what Biafra went through when Mazakan was kidnapped, they want us to go through that thing again. Nobody agreed to come out to tell Biafra what was going on. COS did. Then when COS did that, what happened? They started coming close to say something. To say something about what was going on. COS piloted everything. She piloted it and declared Biafra. Like I told you initially, they struggled to erase her name from the whole thing. They did not succeed. That's just the fact. They couldn't succeed on that until this day. Now, after that, they were not happy. The question you should ask yourself, why were they not happy? What is the problem? After declaring Biafra, some of them, even in the hall, there's a trending video of Ogenkere, where he sat down like someone who is in a burial ceremony or something like that, like where somebody died. He was mourning. The issue is that even though he tried to explain it, but the explanation is not good enough for me. He's tried his best to explain why he did that. It was not good enough. Personally, I don't buy into that. I refuse to agree because I know that kind of video is something that is not. He don't know that he will be captured. What am I trying to say? This idea of COS is buying people, he's working with Nigerian, blah blah, is a lie. Until you prove that to us. We are not with your cabinet to know what you guys are feeling about her. It is you that will come out and tell us this is what you know about her. That you are supporting her, saying things, saying nice things about her. It's because that is what it is. Until you say otherwise, don't bring your personal animosity, your personal problem that you have with her to Biafrans to join hand with you to push him here. We don't do that. Nobody, no sensible man or woman will waste his time to nurse your enmity for you. Do you know my own enemy? Do you nurse that with me? So why do you expect to nurse your own with you? Differentiate Biafran issue and freedom of Biafrans to your personal business with her. If you hate her, let it be you, and focus that. Deal with her, she will deal with you one-on-one. Don't bring it for everybody to follow you, follow suit. Let us, she's a bad person, she's this. Don't do that. It is not going to end well. I have seen them pushing the idea that she's a Bible commander. We have been there before. The same people who claim that Mazen Simon Ekpa, Reverend Prime Minister, was responsible to buy enough people in our land. That is his job, to buy people, They are doing the same thing. And so we are here when they claim that Mazen Kano is the reason why our youth have been taken away. We are here when you did the same thing to PM. So what makes you think that we just buy into that for nothing, just go and believe that for without calculating anything? What makes you think that now you can do that just like that and get away with it? We have to question your activities. We have to question you on that. That is what it is. So now the number is here. Okay, so anybody, if you want to call, you can call, because we're gonna take a few calls. With our target is to broadcast for 2 hours. So you cannot, if you want to participate, the hour is here for you to do that. So anytime you see them posting something and claiming that, and the one that why can you ask them simple question? How did you know that COS is Alema to Ibrahim, whatever they call that in the Muslim name? Where did you get that information from? If you are not a Northern, if you are not the one close and well attached to Fulani, how did you know that she is a Fulani? To the extent that you mentioned her husband name, you mentioned not her husband name. Because to you that's her husband name according to you. You said that her husband name is a Muslim, whatever you put out there. How did you know those things as a Biafran? If not that you are the one in the circle of Fulani, you speak their language publicly, and you expect people to look, to turn away, turn blind eye on that. You came out again, you claim that the account that she placed there is a Fulani account. The one that PM and you guys is aware of it. What was the name of that account? Because we are here, we watched when PM was welcomed by Biafrans in Lagos. People made donation. Could you please tell us that account that Biafrans donated money then is what country's account? What is the name of the account? Who owned the account? Then listen. For you to know that they are the one reporting the account, the Nigerian banking system or Nigerian government was not able to track the account. Then why are they tracking it now that you guys are the one against it? It's a simple question. And some people who claim no, that they are the way, that the only way, is the way, the truth and life and everything. You are lying to yourself. If he is the truth and the life and everything that you guys claim, why don't he focus on that he wants to achieve? With that, looking back, PM was able to conquer DOS. One of the instruments that he used is focus and diligence. Now, my advice to COS and USB government and her cabinet members is to make sure you know already what Biafra wants, you know already what they want, you know what is going on. Understand there's a lot of challenges and much expected from USB government. I'm not gonna say much, but this issue of people lying, and to me, I believe it is time that you begin to question some of these accusers, some of these blackmailers, by questioning them in a proper way. I'm not saying that you should go after people's life or anything, no, in a proper way. so that whoever is saying what he or she is saying will come up with evidence. Because what they don't do is that they don't bring evidence. They will tell you to read their lips that they are saying the truth, they represent the truth, that they are for the truth and all that. Make sure that you look into that as well. So we are going to end the broadcast because the number is here and we are here to receive call. I don't want you after the program if you start calling my number. Oh, Maz, I want to say something. If you want to say it now that we are here. Don't call me after the program because I have noticed that many of you don't want to. If you have anything to say, you can send me maybe a different thing from the topic. Send it on the voice message. Then I will play it here. If it's worth playing, I will play it on my program next time. But I prefer you to call when I am doing the program. Don't just call me after the program and want to contribute. Don't contribute after my program, please. I want to stop that because some of you are taking that as a culture. Like, program will be going on. You don't want to say anything, but you can only have you have a lot of things to say off camera. No, I'm not going to entertain that again. I'm not going to entertain that again. So let me just a moment. There is a video of should I play it now? Let me just a moment because why is such says something that is very is trending anywhere. And some of you have seen that. Some of you have seen that where she's saying that Ogun Kelly is the love of her life. We may revisit again, we may not. I cannot promise you anything. But I want you to understand that everything going on is for a reason. Some people may not understand it, but it is for a reason. And there's a video that Sonak Baba published of PM. That video is where PM was like, laying foundation. I think we are going to analyze that video on a separate video because that video is 8 minutes plus. So 8 minutes plus is not something that you can just, react on it just like that. Because we are getting to this is 1 hour, 30 minutes of this live broadcast. So let me because I tried to play this show as a message last time.
I think I want to thank the leadership of the NBA for inviting us. The last time this was Lagos, it was pre-planned that some candidates will appear, get clapped for, and the NBA will end this NBA conference. Thank you for bringing all the candidates in these cities are the real candidates in this election. But I think you did one thing today. You wanted to see if any of us will fall asleep so that you can compare us to the old candidates. And I hope we disappointed you. Let me say very clearly, because there's no time, we must understand fundamentally what the Nigerian security architecture is about. Nigeria security is not meant for Nigerians. Nigeria security system is for elites, those in power. Nigeria's security system, therefore, operates what is known as a police state. All our policemen, our electronic system, our investment in recruitment, the judiciary, is meant to protect those who are in charge of Nigeria, the owners of Nigeria. Abuja tells you all of it. You find more policemen about 1 mile square here than you can find where Boko Haram is ravaging Nigeria. Checkpoint. But if you threaten the Nigerian ruling class today, you will find that you have security in this country. And as most of you know, I'm a regular with the courts. I have over 3 criminal cases, including one that will come up tomorrow for cyber crime. I have another one, treasonable felony. My prosecutor before is seated here, S.A.N. Lima, who prosecuted me unsuccessfully for treason, and after that he abandoned the prosecution. I haven't seen him until today. So I greet you, you are welcome. He's now representing the local. And I must say to you as well that for us to get a Nigerian security system for the Nigerian people must be able to vote for a Nigerian leader. Because any leader that is voted for religious reason is going to be the leader for the religious movement. That is voted on ethnic basis can only represent his ethnic concern. Any leader that is voted on the basis of any primordial sentiment will only represent that primordial sentiment. That's why Nigeria is where it is today. Go and ask Ken Saro-Wiwa if you could reach him. Why did they kill him? For the Nigerian elite. They killed him because chopped their most important anointing oil, crude oil. They killed him for it. They would have killed me had yes, because he was brought in to carry out that, but at the point he decided that he couldn't continue with it. And I must tell you that they will kill any one of you. And let me say this, because I don't have running out, that when it is time to protect the elite, you'll find some of the best players in this country. You'll find some of the best judges in this country. You'll find some of the best policemen. In fact, when the elites are concerned, you will know that there are electronic devices listening to every device in this country. When the elites are concerned, you will find cars that are working. But when it's for the Nigerian people, there's nothing that will work. But I would say also that in an attempt to cow the rest of us, they have also done the same. Because in an attempt, for instance, that we don't get to hear from the terror, also disable the listening devices because they are committing crime as well as this country. One last thing I'll say, which is important, we have not gotten to a point where Nigerian leaders understand security. Because the first security, which I agree with everybody here, that human security. You cannot push 133 million people into multi-dimensional poverty. And you are talking about security. It won't work. You cannot have an account general store 150 billion and spend only 2 in detention. And it's likely to be the governor of the state next time, and you can have security. You cannot have people above the law and some other ones beneath the law and expect security. So what Nigeria needs is a leader who understands the importance of human life first of all. Not a leader who has...
Okay, I am very sorry that I noticed that my WhatsApp, which I sent here, is not properly on. So let me switch. So if you have tried to call me before, this is my fault. Please, you can call back again. I have seen my okay. Let me return the call. Then if you have called before, please you can call again. I think I don't receive notification of your calls. I made a mistake on that. I should have just. Oh my goodness, a lot of. Okay, let me. Okay, and okay, 5 minutes ago. Let me start with Divine Precious code. Okay, Divine Precious seems to be busy. Let's return the call from Let me return the call from Aluchi. Papa is here. Let me return the call.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Kai.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Well done, my brother. We never spoken since, I've been, school just reopened here, so it's
I thought you travel for Easter.
Easter again. I did.
Okay,
I
sir.
just want to, how are you keeping body?
God is in control.
Okay, I just want to just make a very quick remark. I came in the afternoon. There was one of your video I saw.
Okay.
I don't know. I think you are addressing, is it trust or Holy Ghost? I think you are addressing something regarding, that Holy Ghost or something like. But you are trying to be, skeptical about mentioning name. But Is somebody is a commander, always online, this, that. So
no.
I want to
He's
just say a few words.
He's not Holy Ghost. He's Royce.
Yeah, Royce. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Royce. Yeah. So, but I want to quickly say so. You know, we have said something many times. Mazika, you see that name, eh? The damage that name have caused, eh? That name, Ross, the damage that name have caused is like the damage that Roman Remigius is causing.
Yeah, true.
Because you see that post, that person that put up this thing called Ross, my brother, this is, I don't know what to say, but that person have dealt a very, very, very big blow to our nation called United States of Biafra. That person can come out and insult our DPM, insult the government, insult, and I have said that repeatedly, that person I think is Sonny, but whoever it is, my brother, I know one day something will happen and that person will be no more. So, having said that, the last thing you are saying now, the last thing you just said now, you see all this, if my mother was to be alive, and is the age of Adele or Madam Arewa, look, my brother, you see, we know, I don't care any one of us or who have no respect for an elderly, because with this kind of elderly, they say my mother never behaved stupidly before. I never seen my mother being stupid before. My brother, when we talk about elderly, I never seen my father who told me that what happened in the war, how it will happen, what happened. My father have never been stupid about, even when the time of Mossop, all of our brothers who are involved, they come back with white. Our fathers acknowledge them, praising them that that thing that they eluded them, that they are moving forward. They are praying that if this thing could happen in their eyes. But my brother, the elderly we have today, I am saying this to you, I'm not going to be long. My brother, as long as I was speaking with one of my sisters, he came from UK, he's not involved in Biafra anything, but they have a very big organization in United Kingdom. He told me that the day Biafra was declared, my brother, he said, if you see jubilation, he said he took the thing to their meeting. He said, look, hey, the woman, I see everybody kept quiet. She's asking them, why keeping quiet? Is he know what we are looking for? You know what they told her? They told her that Biafra is true. That Mazi Simon Ekpa took one section of Biafra from Hamadike. You see the narrative and people who call themselves an elderly is saying something that is not true. So all this I don't know who go or my brother, who cares? According to this guy Jamie say Buffet, who cares? If they were there when they keep people in Asaba, they never did nothing. They were there when people was massacred and they never did nothing. Yesterday, Mazugo was saying something. My brother, six villages in Enugu State have been taken by Fulani. So how is the DPN their problem? I want to know. I'm still trying to come. Somebody that made the history, somebody that brought smiles into the look of people's eyes. He brought smiles, and these people are ganging up. That if anyone like you were saying here, they will just go and dodge. That I'm not doing again. I'm neutral. I'm not interested. Before you know it, they will sneak in. Let me tell you today. You see Remigius. You see Adam stupid here. All these elderly fools, my brother. These people, when they are pushing, by the time they get what they want, when we begin to arrive home, when we will think that we need to go and fight, these people, they will be nowhere to be found. This elderly food shall allow Biafra go. They have done their part. They work with Ohamadike. They work with our Prime Minister. Now our Prime Minister have set a table before us in the presence of our enemies. They should allow the US be fight and get Biafra. Let them come back and be part of Biafra. They should leave the USB and Dr. Ngozi alone. She have given the even license to do whatever they want to do. He asked them to do whatever they want to do. But they cannot be using these laws and coming to insult our own person, insult a Biafran daughter. Every day they call her all manner of names. I saw those videos. The video was released. I watched the video from beginning to the how he was making fun and jest of this gentleman. Now, so what they are doing is that their own is to use our money, go and take these people over. We believe they go and take over. My brother, they can do whatever they want. PM is coming out. Look, let me conclude. These people, this group of people, Madam Adimafko, she was suspended. That was why she was suspended by PM. So who cares? Well, I don't know whatever I call herself. Because I know people that are answering or no in Anambra State. They are highly placed people. So she cannot come and she be making or no, putting black glasses and covering her face. Who cares?
But the question is that, I understand that in Igbo language, for you to answer or no, that's the second to you.
Yes, you said it one time, yeah. No is a very big stool. It's a very big office.
Ono is somebody that is second in command to Igwe.
Yes,
now,
a kingmaker.
How did she learn how to speak Hausa language fluently? If she's your daughter of
my brother, I'm just
so
these people.
Is he Igwe community in Kaduna? Or I don't understand, because for her to speak Hausa language and understand it as daughter of Ono who normally stays in the village. So what are you doing in the north for you to know how? Then in 60s. When because she said that she saw one and she was there when they fought war. So at least she saw what happened during 1967. So she's not a baby. So Ono of that time, or I don't know when her father become Ono, but whatever. Or she just answered to answer I don't know for like get Igwe in the US, maybe American Igwe, or so I don't understand. Because all these things need to be stopped. Sometimes I feel like they don't want their friend to come. I'm just
not you feel like they do not want Biafra to come. These people did a lot of atrocities that they are running away from.
Okay.
Yes. They do something they are running away from. How can if by that time she's in the north and speaking Hausa, they must have taken her that time and she showed them road. I am telling you, because if you watch, Ono is the next to the king. Before you even go to king, if you want to be anything in the community, you have to first go and meet the Ono of the community.
True.
And you're coming and asking, I don't know, you come to the TV and you be messing yourself up. You have children, this and that. I don't know, if this woman, God forbid, she can never be my mother. Believe me, if she's my mother, I will disown her. I will disown her. I can never have such. I never have this. I will never have her as my own mother. God forbid.
And she said that she's Mama Biafra. Actually,
God forbid. I'm so every day I get furious about these people, their stupidity. If you are old, you go and sit down now. We will also get old. Let us go away. Let us do our thing and also get old. This stupidity is too much. It's too much.
You know, they have a way of insulting Biafrans. They have a way of insulting Igbo people, because For you to say that you're Mama Biafra, what mothers do is to coordinate the family. Like, if anybody having an issue, it is duty of a mother to, even when the father is maybe is angry or ignore the problem to linger. Mother will normally call people together to iron things, to solve the problem, to talk sense into the children. You disappeared after the relation of Biafra. She disappeared. Nobody saw her. Nobody know anything about her again. Nobody sees her at all. She decided to be on her own and she don't want to get involved. Nobody complained. All of a sudden, she came back, begin to fuel the problem.
And begin to talk trash. We don't need those kind of brain in Biafra.
So,
Obato Obie is 37 years, just 40 years recently. I don't know who and group, all those most of the remember that these people, they should go and just go and sit down and just give way. Enough of what this, my brother, these people are able to mark on in Europe.
I know they put my there. I know they put my there.
Believe me. If I don't know, Dr. Ngota Robeze is her daughter in this position, will she be doing what she's doing now? I want to know. If Dr. Ngota Robeze is, I don't know whose daughter, and she take this man to, will she oppose her daughter?
Okay.
Will she?
We just receive an idea of what she's, because somebody just made a comment. This is I think this person that made a comment, that's Chikudozie Dim says something. Chikudozie said, Kai, she is answering Ada Onowu as a guy name. That's a nickname. Not by Mary. Not by Mary. Don't get it twisted. I think you are right. I think you are right, because some people, I've seen some people bearing name Bishop and Pope. So
exactly.
I think that's what depends. Because I'm just asking a decent question though. I'm not trying to mock her. You I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know you, and you are able to speak full the Hausa language very, very well. And you are leading a group that is anti-Fulani and anti-Hausa. They don't like anything Northerners, right? Which is understandable. Then, in the midst of the meeting of those group, you are addressing them in Hausa language. That's an insult to them. If I thought those groups were sensible enough, they should know that this man literally insulting them in their meeting. Because what she did is that since you are running away from this Hausa, let me speak the language in your meeting. And they were all muted. Some of them were even smiling. But the main reason why they gathered there is just to make sure that they convince the whole world that Ngozi Rabeze is a Fulani woman, which is laughable because
exactly. I know.
There's a man called what is the name of this guy? Azai Oba of DOS.
Yes.
Azai Oba is living in Europe. He was the one championing this nonsense that PM is from the north. That he don't have a classmate. He don't have anybody from his village. He's village people. Nobody know him.
Yes. He doesn't have relation. He doesn't have village.
Yeah, thank you. That man, Azayoba, was the one pushing that narrative on social media, trying to convince the whole world that PM is a northerner.
I know when.
They pushed on by saying that PM was sponsored by Ike Kuremada. And sometimes they say that he's a Turubu boy. He's an APC member. All this.
Yeah, I know this.
So we are used to this kind of blackmail. That's why I said that the Ogenkere and the group tactics is not. It's not adding up at all. It's not.
Even there's something you said here. You played Madden and the kind of video.
Yeah.
Where it's mentioning people in the north, mentioning people in Kaduna, mentioning people in the South Kaduna. If it was Dr. Ngota Rabeze, they say, hey, he's mentioning people from Kaduna. He's mentioning people from what is all this?
I know. I know. Now point to back and all those for Makandina, for our brothers and sisters that are listening that may not able to understand the assignment, what they're doing. They are doing it is a deliberate act just to achieve to them what is best for them. Anyway, sir, let me allow you to go. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, bye. Yeah.
So we have come to an end of this live broadcast because I am not gonna, push more. The people that called multiple times, and I tried to call them back, and only one person, answer. So let us, and this is 2 hours that we map out for this live broadcast. So this is 2 hours. Let us. Okay. Okay, let me answer. Hello.
Report.
My brother.
Good evening, my brother.
I greet you, sir.
From Biafra land.
Okay. Kekime.
Hello?
Kekime.
Adema.
Okay. The floor is yours.
Watching your program.
Yes, sir.
Now comment to pass, continue your great work.
Okay, go ahead. Message. You have a message.
I'm the one.
Okay.
I'm in Biafra land. So you know that we're just hiding ourselves because of
Uche Modi. I look at what going on at Biafra land. How got what going on at Biafra land one day? It's not picture again na February. Is it going on at Biafra land there?
I say
picture again na February. Picture again na here. Now I look at what's going on at Biafra land.
Okay. I know Biafra land.
Okay, udod.
Emma, ihe na-eme kemgbe declare chara Biafra na last year November. Ndị ọgbaghara ebute ọgbaghara. Because I still wonder how can PM Katachahu prepare it for Biafra later. We will say that we should fall back. I don't agree with that one until the PM come out to speak to us. So that we will question him, because you cannot suffer all these things. Planning, defending us, taking all the bullets. And you let us say that we should, I don't buy that. No, I can't. So many are using a propaganda to against Gazora. I've seen them, but they have never proved. As you are asking questions, ask them as they call her Fulani, woman, whatever. They are in the program speaking. Speaking Hausa. I listen to the program now. I do follow up to know, because I don't want anyone to deceive me. And if you ask the question, they will take offense. They will get angry. Begin to have nonsense.
Some of them feel that no issue between Yen and Gozora Beze. The CS. You don't understand that. Continue.
Gozora Beze become their freedom now. It's very, very abolished. It's very, very shameful thing.
Honestly.
I can't believe some of them, because all this, and those are in Europe, I wonder. But they still are claiming that they want Biafra. We are here sanitizing our people, hiding our faces, based on what? Because if they know, they can point your hand at you. Do you understand?
I understand.
And this thing now, many people, even in Biafra land, many people are confused, especially those women and those people. Me, I'm a public servant, so I do encourage them, but I just look. You can't write first man in the face, so I do watch myself before I speak, encouraging them. Like most of them, that time will be loser. I told them, many of them are congratulating me now. I said, you could not win. It's a distraction. Some took offense now. So even as I'm talking to you now, many of them now, they are not believing what I said.
Okay, ma. You made mention of you made mention of people in Europe
okay,
that
like yesterday.
oh, if you could,
like yesterday, some of them asked me about Simon Epa, what is going on? I said that Finland is still holding, and the many are using that thing to laugh at me here in Biafra land. But I believe, by the grace of God, PN will come out because most of them call me Simon Epa.
One of them was somebody was laughing at me. In order, I'm not gonna buy you.
Huh?
After the arrest of PM, in order, somebody that I used to we normally talk. He called me and started laughing at me. Okamafugo na kana ba wona ya fa kana on eme kana na cause eme cause. Then Okuche that thing. On Achimochi for some time. Oluwondo on a travel. On a travel to I told you about the born travel. Where jam where the Fulani block. Oh news now fly na the Fulani block about it happened different places. Na Fulani no dey na news if na news no where ban they could that na block or Fulani have stopped fire call from moving from place to place, one of these highways in order that he happened that this person is one of the victims. They did not capture him, but he witnessed the activities of Fulani. So he witnessed it. He called me, was panicking. I said, hi. Said, do you have Anambra governor, his number? He said, no. I said, okay, do you have Peter Mbas' number to call? He said, no. He said, no, that he's calling me now to call anybody in the USB in the Biafra to take Biafra name. I said, I think my
like somebody asked me about Simon Epa yesterday. I begin to explain because
yeah.
My brother, so then they kidnap Abuja. Also, they kidnap Boko Haram kidnap, but along the line, by the grace of God, but able to follow.
Thank God.
Yeah, I'm not going to. I am not going to Malaysia. Gia Chobe Pushte, Pichi Amana, my ham, and baby, one not done because so much on Facebook. Bernard, my junior or my junior brother, going to compound, Gogo.
Wow.
But I know as of so them, but on one now, because when you're going to be compound, I know we are one. And the people now are confirming what Nande Kala said, but the problem is this. Nigeria are still using propaganda to, okay, I went to village this Easter. Do you understand? One of my brother, one of my uncle, my same compound guy, begin to complain, criticizing Simon Epa. That he told them that he's now a content creator. Now, why are you doing? I said, that is Nigerian news. Since a fact, I begin to sanitize the guy. And the guy believes in me.
Oh, no, Nigerian news.
See, Nigeria are using propaganda, and most of people, when they are getting that news, they begin to think that it's true. You need somebody to sanitize them. And they were using it to criticize Simon Epa. Why Simon Epa say, I'm not a Biafran, I'm a content creator? Because most of them trust him. But because Nigeria brought that news, now they believe it. I begin to sanitize that man. But say, no, that is Nigeria for you. They don't
but you should have asked him. You should have asked him.
They have no evidence.
My brother, listen. You should have asked him when Nigerian government, when Nigerian media said that Master Kanu denied being an IPOB leader. That time they they said they also reported that Master Kanu denied.
I used that thing to. I used the same thing to give him reference. I used that one now to give him the reference before he now come. I said you should not listen to all those things. If you are following all those things, Nigeria cannot tell you the truth.
My brother, thank you so much.
Before
Thank you.
Continue your great work, brother.
Thank you.
God bless you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Take care.
Now, God. Okay, let me call you back again one more time. Hello.
Can you hear me, Kai?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good day to you.
Good evening, sir. Biafrans, I greet so onye njiwe kubo maka this Royce.
Okay.
There is something that will be like, I don't know how our people are reasoning. This thing, I'm still trying to get it. And the only thing that is coming in my mind is that I don't know whether to call it a juju or something like that. For those that the thing will affect too, because it's not affecting everybody. But for them that allow it to affect them, I don't just know. In fact, my reason for coming into this speech is just to tell Biafra that is listening now. Sometimes, sometimes you just need to denounce some things, even without kneeling down to pray, or maybe just sometimes when you remember the kind of people we are dealing with, just tell yourself, fear.
Yeah.
I don't know if you on the meaning of this thing. That I don't know how to explain it in English, because our people supposed to understand it. Fear means, or just to denounce evil. Let shall not affect you. Because when I look at it, I can't get it. Even Gentle the Yahoo have come to say this Royce is the impersonator. He's not. They are still following. The time that this man started doing a lot, especially threatening, killing every time, buy. Is that the kind of country we want to get? I unfollowed him. What is like, even I blocked self, because there was a time that I need to block some people because I need to focus on some things. This thing is too much that when you begin to listen to all of them, if you are not, your brain is not strong enough, you start having a kind of, you begin to be confused. It's just to avoid it. Blocking is one of the things that you can help people who doesn't have that strong mind. But if you have strong mind like you people that can read everything, it's okay. But advice I'm giving to some people that are following the government that doesn't want to get a kind of initiated or being confused or being traumatized. Block is the only solution to help you. But for those of you that can go to read everything and you here to say stand strong, congratulations. It's not easy because I blocked a lot and it helped me. So my advice to because this mind is of different categories. Everybody knows their capacity. So if you know your own, you follow. It's like I'm hearing it from you. It's better that I hear it from here than to be seeing it direct. Because these people, their mouth is very bad. I'm still trying to get it. How people will just come out, frame lies. You know, be sharing it like popcorn, and people are just consuming it. After you have seen, okay, one of our sisters said in the comment section that this Royce, when Bam said that they will contribute for his birthday, all this kind, you will see where lies. You connect the dots and see that this thing, you need to do away with it. Stop listening to them so that you don't continue confused. When they hear it from them, they will carry it to the public without minding the kind of damage. After you be saying things are spoiling, why you are part of it?
Now the reason
Tell
why.
me how on earth after this thing have happened that even Gentle the Yahoo that they're saying from Royce to Igwe Butus, from Igwe Butus even to they are not using Gentle the Yahoo because he's the one that lastly do something somehow. They are no longer using Butus again. It's not Gentle. Though even the gentleman, have you ever seen even the commander, Holy Ghost, even that gentle for long now saying anything about our DPM? They are no longer saying. It's these people that are still propagating all these things, still calling them without them. Before, it's them that they will use their mouth to say it, like Commander Holy Ghost and this Gentle Diao. But now, for some days and weeks now, have you ever heard them say it, calling Ngozi name there again?
My sister,
so why can't people learn?
My sister, the thing about that now, you what you said is gospel, pure truth. The issue is that the reason why I somehow discuss about him here, because it's not about the threat alone, but when you look at Fallback Republic, one of the trademark is to tell you that Ngozi is buying our people. You check why is such. Why is that always buy our people? Now you look at somebody that they themselves are champion and praising. He can't make two statements without threatening buying of people. So I want people to understand that this issue of buying people. Buying people is not. They're not buying chicken. We're talking about human being. It's not chicken. So if you are against anybody buying our people, then let me report to you those that are bragging about how they buy people. So even if you don't understand any other thing, as long as you are like me, that criticize buying of people, telling you that this guy is bragging on how he buys people, because even in as much as some of us believe that he is not, you don't rate him, people like that are those buying people. And I will tell you why. Those that are buying people are those who don't regard themselves. They have lost their value. You understand? Like,
of course.
Why you say that, for example? You see, she will come up and say anything, unprintable things that normally no sensible human being will open mouth and say that. She will say it kolo with her face and everything, no problem. She will come back again and want to teach you how to live a decent life.
It's terrible.
She will come back after showing you how she can swim in a pit of toilet. She will still stand up and tell you, know what, that this is what you need to do if you want to live a decent life. But she did not even hide herself when she was playing with the pit of playing inside the toilet. This is kind of people that I don't just overlook them. It's not as if I can decide not to talk about them. But for our people to understand the gravity of what is going on, okay? And I want to ask you, do you have YouTube channel? Do you have YouTube channel?
Yes, I have. I'm not that stage, but I'm trying to come back.
Yeah, I follow you.
I'm Divine Precious.
I follow you. I follow you on that.
Okay.
This your. Okay. The way you talk, I watch your video. That's why I say this voice, I know this voice. So okay, thank you so much, my sister. Now I know who is talking. God bless you. I really appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Just Biafrans, what I'm just in conclusion is that people should just save their image, because once you destroy with these people, it will be very, very difficult to clean out that damage. It's better that you just drop on time and save your soul, because it's very deadly.
Yeah.
Once you are attached with these people, that anything that they commit, you will share from them.
True.
The way that they used to castigate our DPM, anything that she do, okay, copycat that they are doing now. When she said that we have this self-defense, we are fighting it. Fight after all of them started, even from Nigeria, everybody was started saying self-defense. Now when so come up, everything they will catch you. Which one are you bringing out to help them? The only place you are is whenever anything is out to help us, you will be castigating it. Very bad. Very, very wicked souls. My brother, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Divine Precious. God bless you and stay calm. God bless you. So let us move. This is our sister. I will share her video so that you guys will join her also. I followed her, but she has a very unique way, the way she talks. I know. Then I was able to dictate that this was, I know this voice. Let me okay. I think we have a lot of callers, but are we going to? I don't think that we are going to attend to all this number. But let me try and call back. This is our Anthony Medj is here with us, and Ferdinand Jofo, I see you. Who again? Chidebere, I see you, of course. Hello, sir. Hello, can you hear me? Adam, Kekima. Okay, Emi Sami. Get your save number again.
I don't know.
But save ya. It's a message already. Okay, continue.
Now, my brother, I am here one night. Why I put the vibrations you go issue. Everything she said is gospel.
True.
This guy na Boys. If people know this guy very well, you will understand when this guy started. Before this guy started, he never made comment. All he used to do is bringing pictures of there was Randy J. Mbo when Randy J. Stick. Before they were telling here pictures in the water and before this boy they present before.
Yeah.
This guy is not any commander in Biafra land. Okay. At least them to confirm that one. Them to say that they don't know this guy and he should stop using Butozo's name.
Mm-hmm.
At least that one, people supposed to understand that. Forget about all this blah blah blah. This boy I'm telling you the truth.
Okay.
Commander, no buy. Now, he cannot allow this person to come. Look at the ordinary. Before this guy's not like Russia. If you follow this guy from the beginning, they can all work no shishi, because of Biafra, America, Congress, this criminal. We follow him. I know we follow this idiot from day one. That's why we know that this guy is fake. He's completely fake. Only this thing also this thing because Vam always come out and they try to cajole people to follow this idiot. This guy is nobody. He's nobody. I'm telling you the truth. The reason why I came here is to talk about this Olowu. So for the first time, Olowu's Namoya na Jos. She was born in Jos.
Okay. And Papa Bono.
Now, if she was born in Jos, and today she was 72 years.
Mm-hmm.
Then how do you think about it? She was born in Jos, and today she was 72 years. That will tell you that this woman who is claiming that the Congress of the is a Fulani, actually maybe she was a Fulani. Mm-hmm. Maybe this woman was a Fulani because I find out that everything these people said about somebody is actually what they are.
True.
Then before the war, so how old is she when after the before the war, and how old is she after the war?
Okay, can roll the mask.
On and us.
Can roll the mask. None. Let's assume 1967. 1967. Let's in Anipendego.
Wait. I'm making it tonight, but I'm on 50. I'm Jones. 50 between 57 58. Now you can tell me when I talk.
57.
Yes, I'm 57 or 58. 1957
okay,
or
1958. Let us use 1957. 1957 okay. Minus 2025. Okay?
Uh-huh.
If we get wait about 68 years. Because suppose it now. So
okay.
If we want to calculate it now, it equal up 19. Okay, somebody said 1953. 1953 okay. Minus 2025. If all those 72 years. Yes. So, yeah, Matt, he gave you a way to. But the only thing there with that now, if you want to know, okay, let's say that we this one now, of course, also that 1971, I mean.
Also the 72, all the 72 years.
Okay, which means 1953. Okay, now let alone no joke and rob. 1953. 1953 minus 1967. Okay. Then all the 14 years. So all we're going to fetch why a more gap.
Okay.
What again now? All the 14 years.
Yes,
all the 14 years.
Okay.
So okay, matter that now.
Which means
no suppose in my family that time.
Which means on the secondary school, on the secondary school are not. Abi?
That is what it is. If you get
that time now, all primary school are not now. On the secondary school before okay.
And the papa people know that, so because people know that time because you want to go? If I don't know, let's go now. Guy name those you go now.
You are following my brother. You are following. That is why I'm saying. Every empire will know. How to be talking about the one you choose again of Naka. Every empire will know. Every I don't know. Empire will know one on the east. I don't know where a man on the north.
Meaning that maybe no weekend on Naka at that time. Because meaning that no weekend on Naka at that time because above that na Pakibo no suppose on a village name no one, right? So,
yes, now why not?
You cannot bring your father to your husband family, to your husband house. So, my brother, oh, one of the can go. Oh, my walk they will not.
You see, when this woman is talking to us, we reason as human beings, we think as human beings. All these kind of things they are bringing out. They want us to try to, crack our brains and they try to find out on certain things that is happening. Yeah. I said that this woman, that every time they come out, every time you see them in their platform, they will be talking about Dr. Ngozi Arabese, DPM, they will be talking about her. I said that all these things they are saying now, this woman will now try to bring out their as the woman, Dr. Ngozi Arabese, clear one or two evidence where I know honorable. So I'm not saying this woman is insulting her. That thing is nice happening. You see, if you check out when this one is such a now this their platform, if you check out before that time, this I don't know who was talking about that never changed that Dr. Ngozi Arabese with secret things I discussed on inside. Every time she brings it out, I thought to myself, I said, if you people are not talking about this woman, she will not be bringing all these things because all these things she is bringing is what makes us to believe what she is saying. You know, put on a platform, the woman does real the whole of the expect swallow all those lies. She cannot do it. All she has to do is bring one or two evidences so that we can, consume it. And that's what she is doing. That is exactly what she is doing. And we buy in that area. Okay, what? Ogenkere was telling them that Biafra was declared on 2nd of December, right? Ogenkere was talking that Biafra was declared on December 2nd. And Biafra was declared on 29th of November. Our Prime Minister said something. Our Prime Minister said that the date we are going to declare Biafra is on 2nd of December. But it might happen before that 2nd of December. If people have never listened to that tape before, they have to go and listen to it. Our PDM said, before that 2nd of December, something might change, which will make Biafra to be declared before that 2nd. And that is what happened. This woman took the bulls by the horns. And all these people came out and started fighting against it. Just imagine when this Biafra was declared,
everybody was happy. Both Biafrans and non-Biafrans, everybody was happy. All of a sudden, okay, Chukunkere, as I know, Harris, Awaputa. Meanwhile, the guy with an identity crisis. Yeah, Awaputa, no, the Yakrupa, village, and then village. I went to the village. Since that time, that woman I don't know who could return or follow back. Since that time, I don't know who follow back. How Biafra follow them. I was thinking that if I don't know who fall back, the whole people is going to follow. I don't know who fall back. Nobody is interested in falling back. Falling back is we don't care about falling back. Even this woman that they are talking about now, that I don't this one is short I want to bring on her platform called Madam Ariwa. I heard about it from Exodus Television, Exodus TV. I come from the team. That woman have kept quiet for a very long time. I want that woman to just respect her old age. Follow the way she is doing her own test.
Listen. And you see, the problem I have with some of our people is that we always feel headache on something that doesn't worth it, like something that doesn't carry any water. If they like, let them go and bring. If they like, let them go and bring Neniaya. If they like. I'm being honest. Listen, I'm not joking. If they like, let them go and bring Madame Oyibo. If they like, let them go and bring who again? If they like, let them go and bring Ifa Ejiofor. See, ndị ga ha na-akpọbata kịta ọ na bọnda nabatara anabata ọ ndị ajụla ajụjụ uche mefọ let them go and bring uche mefọ if Ada want let him go and bring Owazulike to grab interview.
Why are you calling expiring people? These people you are mentioning have already expired.
Armstrong, thank you so much. My brother, hold on. Armstrong, thank you so much for your super chat. Biafra must come. God bless you for that. I appreciate you. Thank you. I really appreciate you. God bless you. So, my brother.
Armstrong, thank you for that.
Ndị na-ekwu na ajụla ajụ. Na anọ da ajụla ajụ. Nna ajụ gị na Madam Ariwa na-ekwu ịma ọnọdụ sanction. That sanction is expelled. I don't know. She's not silent for nothing. Now what? I'm not sure, but I believe that something happened between her and PM.
Yes, something happened. Because this one I don't know who talk about it somehow.
So the issue of Madam Ariwa, they are bringing all this because they want to prove a point. And remember, 80% of them all have issue with the PM. They are not seeing one animosity against PM. 80% of all of them.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah. So what do you expect? So if they want to gather together, when they brought Gaddafi, they made Madam. Some of them because of the push, the way the reaction of Biafra, the way the Biafra reacted when Gaddafi appeared. That's why all of them choose to now support off camera. You are right. Go to why social platform. People calling her. They are unknown voice. The voice that don't normally hear. And people commenting. People that they don't even. These are DOS. Ask yourself. People that were supporting DOS are shouting. Where are they today? They are the one making all this. Maybe we do a separate video on that. But all I'm saying is that you don't need to start. You don't need to feel headache of anybody.
You have remember something for me. You see that guy they call you Coach Oji. That guy they call you Slow Coach Oji. I was very happy the day you bring out that day you brought out that boy voice. Biafrans have been asking, who is this demon that every day he will be in that short platform talking rubbish. Nobody knows that this is this criminal up till the day me and myself, I don't know. Up to the day you brought out that, and I said, and that was the day I regret calling that boy, because I can be writing something, you know, calling you, maybe writing something for you, but anytime I can, very good,
yeah.
So more than the boy, make a comment, make a comment, take him. Give us the things you know.
Yeah.
But this guy, from that day, I regret calling that boy because that boy is a demon. I couldn't believe that the guy can carry your name, go there, and start making mockery of it. I say, what? Only in just special preference. I'm going to go brother here. The man that you church with that boy, is an evil man.
In a bear boy, a man with the gray hair. About what again? But if attitude on the display, okay, a man with a grown up man with the gray hair.
Thank you for giving me the audience. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much. God bless you for your time. I really appreciate. So, Ike Gokwa. One more call and we end it, please. Just one more call. Let me return this hour. Hopefully he will answer. Okay, so our brother is not picking calls. I have to thank you guys for joining me this hour. God bless you all. I really appreciate. Thank you. See you again. And make sure you like the video before you go. Very, very important that you do so. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, and bye-bye for now.